Hello guys, Crew of Cadia here, and today I'm bringing you another spotlight, and this is on a codex supplementish things for the Imperial Guard, which I have been working on, and it's just a concept, but this brings me to the topic of today's video, and this is making your own army and taking it to the next level. So I saw Commissar Gamza make I think it was pretty recent, a video about you making your own chapter, and he said about regiments and everything, and he made some really great points. So I'll put a link on the description if you wanna check this out. So here I have it. It's only 4 pages for now because I haven't gone through all of this, and I will probably put it in a PDF file or something like that when it's finished. But that's just the well, take it as a concept art. So here is my regiment, my Imperial Guard. So it's Bulgarian regiments. I live in Bulgaria, so that's why I chose to go with that. And you don't need anything like that to have, of course, your own army. But I think it's a nice thing, and it's not really that hard, and it adds so much more immersion into it. So here it is. Here is the page for the starting page. So let me just put that away. First I have my planetary system here. It's not painted and finished and everything, but here are the three planets and the moon that are in my system, and they all recruit different types of things. And here is basically the story of my Imperial Guard regiment. So here are the three planets with a little bit of story, and there will be another page which I haven't done yet, explaining in more detail the story and every single one of the planets, like ecosystems and that kind of stuff. But there's time for that as well. I just wanted to make a bit of every aspect, so you can see what a man can do if he has an idea of what the regiment can be like, and that applies to everything. I mean, you can make that for space marines, for every kind. Like for space marines, you will have the recruiting worlds here, in that page, because you're not recruiting from one system. So you have the chapter story, and on the other page you have the recruiting worlds and their customs, that kind of stuff. So yeah, you basically one story part, and this page here represents the whole story, not just that solely that page, but the whole story section of your kind of a supplement codex. The next one represents the lore and the organization, and this is pretty much like what you will have in your normal codex. Just information about the chapter or the regiment or whatever you is that you're playing. So here I have my regiment list. The first regiment is an infantry regiment, and so on. You can see here I have my companies, and I've divided my companies, so each company specializes in different operations, and each company has its own pattern. And I didn't quite get the camo here, but basically, yeah, each company has its own color pattern, and that really helps, because you can say, for example, if you paint them differently, you can say on the battlefield. So you can make up a story. So let's say I play with my Imperial Guard against some Tyranids or something. So I can mash up a bit of all the companies, rather, all the companies from all the regiments, and I say that this is a last defense, and they've grouped everything that they have together, and so on and so forth. you can make this like that they have dispatched this that regiment, and uh, they have met with the other regiments that operate there, and so on and so forth. You get the idea. So this page, again, like with the last one, does not represent solely the page, but the whole that you can have a section of basically of that, just details that you don't need in the story, the lore of your army, but it's just nice to have them. Again, more immersion, and you kind of now have it in your mind how your army is gonna look like. So, and the last one is a tribute to Commissar Gamza, who inspired me to make this with his video how to make your own chapter. And so my commissar here, basically I will include my special units, and it's basically a Commissar Yarik, but it says Commissar Gamza. And I haven't written every option still, but you have here the special selection rules, the war gear, the statistics, that he is an HQ choice, and the cost, and I'll probably draw something, and but this style represents the actual army, and if you want to make a custom model that's different than the others, just pick up stats from another model. These are the stats of Commissar Yarik, and just name your model as you want. You may increase the points and give him additional options, but that's a bit tricky. That's depending if the person you play with agrees with that. So not sure on that one, but basically you can create your own chapter masters and stuff just by taking the rules and the codex that you have for the normal Imperial Guard, or your normal army, rather, in that case Imperial Guard, and just rewriting names, painting different art here, and just kind of adding a bit personality to your army again. And I think that's really important. So let me just bring everything here back. Okay, guys, so these are the 3 pages that are important to you, and I would like to think that they represent actually the 3 aspects you wanna think of when you make your own army. So the lore, the structure of the army, and the units. And I really recommend, if you're not gonna do these 2 things, it's fine, but just do the story, the lore. Just get a piece of paper and or sit on your computer and write it down, because you have a bit more immersion and connection with your army now that the story is basically for everyone to see. If someone says that idea is silly, they can't be they can't be part of the universe, you just hand him the piece of paper and just make him read all the lore, and he'll probably won't read it, but just make him understand that this is not like some silly idea that you had, that this is your army. And Commissar Gamza talked about this in his video, so go check it out again. And he said that some people won't agree with your army, but this is the questionable part of the lore. Of the codex, rather. The lore is not, and I kinda agree with him. You know, why do they care what lore you have on your army? Like, this is your army, and if they like it, cool, and if they don't, again, it's fine. They don't have to like it, but some people will tell you, oh no, you can't play with a custom army. Of course I can play with the custom army if the rules are the same. So yeah, write down your lore. That's what I can say about that. And the other things I talked about, but please, if not anything else, just write down your lore. You'll feel much better. And I will be updating you on this project because I intend to finishing that codex of my custom army. And you know, once I have a considerable progress on it, I will make another video. Also, I have an announcement video coming up as well, so stay tuned for that one. I will probably upload actually these two together, so yeah, it's probably already out by the time you're hearing that. So anyway, guys, thank you for watching, and please subscribe if you wanna see more content like that one. And yeah, guys, see you next time.